haven't taken out any new loans. That's just the interest. That's just how much the interest has increased. This last month alone, it increased by $900.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on the Ones for you. So guys, I've said it once, I'll say it again. These 304s are broke as a joke, man. Broke as a joke. Hey guys, just like you say and I say and Kevin Samuel said,
winter is coming.
That winter is here, guys. High interest car loans, credit card debt, student loan debt, bastard kids. They're cooked, guys. Cooked. Guys, they're drowning in debt and they're never going to pay it off. And the only reason why they have all this debt is ultimately, guys, they expect one of us to swoop in and pay off their bills.
Here I come to save the day.
Don't pay their bills, guys. Don't pay their bills. Guys, they have these debt transparency videos, and it's basically showing how cooked they are, right? And they're gracious enough to put it on TikTok so that we can point and laugh at them. So guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire on this TikTok and look at some of these absolute dunderheads that are drowning in debt. But before we do that, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. That is linked in the description. Please go and check that out. Guys, check out the playlist at the end. You join my Discord, and I'm offering memberships now. So guys, hit that join button or the link in the description because memberships really help the channel out. And thanks to all you guys that are already members. I appreciate that. And guys, let's look at the size of this thing right here. Let me just translate, guys.
We now can Vapodo.
Let's go. You guys want to look. Look, she's saying she has an Ally account of $2,821. Her Discover card, $7,400. Her Citi card, $631. Her Snap Finance is $2,000. All this other stuff. Look at that, guys. On top of that, she has a Perkins loan, the student loans, and then her Nelnet's $169,000. Her American Express, $9,200, guys. Look at this. Cooked.
Believe the progress that we made since January this year. Okay, my Ally, $0. Okay, starting off strong. We sold my car. No longer have to pay for insurance. No longer have to pay a car payment. I use my fiance's car. Downsize if you need to save money. My Discover card, $75.82.10. My Citi card, $670.17. Someone's gonna say Snowball. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Shut up. Why do people always think you haven't thought of things? Like, that's the plan, honey bun. My Snap Finance loan, which was $200 a month and was killing me in the interest rate, is now at $0, okay? That was the snowball we were working on. My first Upstart loan down to $14.11. My second Upstart loan down to $78.74.69. So significant progress there from the start of the year. Amex, my baby girl, she's down to $76.55.33. We're on the financial hardship program for that, so her interest rate, so sliced. I love that for me. My 2024 taxes are at $2,100. And then Nelnet, here's the real killer. Don't go to school, kids. Just kidding. Go to school, but just be smarter than me about it. $175,488.59. I haven't taken out any new loans. That's just the interest. That's just how much the interest has increased. This last month alone, it increased by $900. My goal is to pay off all my consumer debt, and that way we can just throw money at my student loan. At the start of the year, I had $208,138.43 of debt because of my significant student loan increase and also taxes from last year. That's my bad.
You didn't pay your taxes.
Total is $209,501.26. It's fine. It's fine. People are always like, how are you so upbeat and positive about your debt? It just is like a hamster wheel that you're just constantly on. So if you don't learn to like live with it, you're just gonna be depressed all the time, you know, because it fucking sucks. Am I grateful that I had the opportunity and the privilege to go to school and get an education? Yes. Would I revoke both of my degrees if it meant that it would wipe my student debt? In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Look at that.
But I have significantly reduced my fixed expenses since moving. We have increased my income since moving. So
because her boyfriend pays all the bills, guys, or her fiance gets. Who would marry this thing? Yikes!
You stupid woman!
Like, it feels like a slow start, and it is a slow start. We're down almost $5,000 from the start of the year for our consumer debt, and that's really the killer. You know, like at some point you get to a point where you're just able to throw all your money at student debt, and I can't wait for that day. But The consumer debt, we're knocking down slowly but surely. So there's a bright side, you know? Okay? Anyway, that's it. Love you. Bye. I cannot.
Look at that, guys. This is one of the other reasons, guys, why you don't date lawyers, right? First of all this student loan debt. And second of all, guys, there's usually a type of chick that has to be a lawyer, right? And those usually are the chicks that aren't pretty enough to have dudes, you know, wife them up and be rich, you know? But guys, look at all this debt. So she's saying that she made progress even though her interest from her student loans, she owes more now than she did before.
You stupid woman!
And then she didn't pay her taxes last year? Come on.
You stupid woman!
Clown world! And now some moron, some simp, some beta is gonna marry this thing? Why? Why, guys? Why? Look at that. Person says interest and taxes make it feel like you're running uphill, but knocking out the consumer debt first is such a strong strategy. Look at that, guys. 170 grand in student loan debt. She's never gonna pay this off, ever. Because Lord knows, once this thing gets married, wants to have kids, she's gonna not want to work. Guys, never, ever, ever as a guy take this on. Clown world.
Absolutely sucks, and it's so draining. You know, sharing the journey on here helps with accountability, but let's be honest, it doesn't take the stress away. It doesn't take, you know, the thinking about it all of the time. It's sad. And for me, it's even more sad because I'm the reason that we are in the debt that we are in now. You know, I'm 48 years old. I have a couple of $100 in retirement because I just started that not too long ago.
Look at that.
We just got qualified to purchase a home and some land or whatever we want to do. You know, we just got pre-qualified. And at 48 years old, I should be at least 10 years into paying off a mortgage. Like, our debt, none of it is even mortgage. It's credit card debt, it's a vehicle, it's student loan.
Of course it is.
Like, it's just crazy. And I know I'm not the only one.
And I guarantee you that her husband or fiance has none of that debt. Right, guys? Just like the chick who you saw before. She's the one bringing all this debt into the relationship, and her husband married her. Come on.
Growing up, I would always hear, you know, if you want to have nice things, you're going to have to be in debt. That's just the way it is, and that is so not the truth. So listen to me, young people. If you are not already in debt, be very, very careful and do not get yourself into unnecessary debt, especially credit card debt.
And guys, you know that she always complains to her husband about her debt, and then he has to hear her mouth, even though he's probably paying most of the bills. I told you guys, the reason why they're in this debt is ultimately they think that some guy is going to swoop in and pay the bills.
Here I come to save the day.
And guys, her husband or whoever this guy is probably has enough to worry about without hearing her mouth. What a mess, guys. Why? Guys, these chicks are economically unattractive. They're broke. They're in debt. Marrying these chicks, guys, it's going to drag your credit score down. If you get divorced, you'll get saddled with their debt. Don't do it, guys. Look at this. It's like you're stuck in purgatory until it's paid off. Please. What a mess. And instead of paying off this debt, they're going to buy a house? Are you serious? What are you doing, you absolute moron?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Clown world. What the fuck is going on? I try to not swear in my videos, guys, but this is absolute BS, man. Look at that. Clown world. Guys, sorry about the jump scare there, but look at this thing. Look at this dunderhead right here, guys. Look at that.
Out of debt in 2025. This is my debt.
$88,552.
Here's the thing. I can sit at home and I can cry about it, or I can hustle and I can work, and I'm going to get out of debt. I'm going to start a series on getting out of debt, and I'm going to do it step by step, starting from right now, today. I'm going to hustle and I'm going to make the money, and I'm going to be out of debt by December 31st of 2025. If you want to stick around and you want to do this with me, I'm going to do part 2. I'm going to go over what I do for a living, how much I'm making. I'm going to come up with a plan.
If you guys think that this dunderhead's gonna pay off $88,552 by December 31st of this year, guys, come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
If she manages to do that, guys, I'll eat my socks. What an absolute joke. And guys, of course, she has comments here. Let's look at some of the debt that these dunderheads have. This chick says she started with $285,000 in loans. Look at that, guys. Chick says has $75K and down to $20K. $55K to $3K. Now, guys, the reason why they're doing this is because they probably found some simp, some beta who's paying for their rent. What a joke. Guys, I'm telling you, I say this all the time, guys. You cannot pay their bills. Cannot, guys. Why would anyone do such a stupid thing? It makes no sense, guys. Even letting them move into your house, you have to draw clear battle lines between us and these broke 304.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
But alright, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. Don't pay their bills. Don't pay their bills. Don't pay their bills! I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.